Hello and welcome to Locator Gaming. I'm Zach, and today I'm excited to get back to Kinfire Chronicles, and not only to get back to the game, but I'm testing out some new stuff here. I had to change the camera that was used for the green screen with the cards, so I don't know if it's going to make that much of a difference. But so like, there's Fenn's lantern card. And in addition to that, I'm testing out something that is extremely early in development. I'm working on an overlay system for OBS, and as you can see right above my head in the corner, as a test, I have some health figures for our characters. We've got Fenn, Core, and Valora up there. And I've also coded a thing that will show the boss's health when we get there. I need to put in the name of the boss. I don't know what quest and stuff we're going on yet, but I'll pop that up on the screen once we get there. This is extremely early, and it's going to be a lot of manual stuff, and it might crash like halfway through. I don't know, so it's a test. So bear with me during the video as I edit that stuff. I wanted that stuff on the screen because I think it's like easier for you guys to see instead of trying to read the health dials that are really small when I'm zoomed out like this, or if I'm like zoomed in on the map up here when we actually get to a combat part. This is Venna, not like a combat map, but I'm zoomed in up here so you can see what the health of all the characters is at that time. So we'll see. I'm gonna probably be doing stuff manually with the game elements and up there just to make sure, but yeah, so that's where we are. We're back in Venna. We've got 3 city actions. We do have 2 fate tokens left over. We've got some in our void box over here. We've got $3 and 4 trophies. And I think we're just supposed to do our city actions. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the prompt for 16, because we finished that one. It's probably supposed to go back into... Geez, I don't even know what deck it came out. I think it came out of this Venna pack, actually. So you know what? I'm just going to add it to my... I have the other Venna pack thing here, separating out the stuff that's supposed to be discarded from the Venna pack already. So there's that. We have quest 3 that we're probably going to go on today because that's the only prompt I have left right now. But let's do some city actions. So I wanted to try to buy some more stuff, and there's a tavern and the tea wagon. We've already done the alchemist thing. It's out of the deck. We've already bought everything over here from the wares place. At least from the card that I can remember. We bought the 3 cards that were there. We might want to go to the inn to get rid of the exhaustion stuff out of our deck. There's this lighthouse construction site and the shrine. I don't know if I said the shrine already, but I wanted to try to buy some stuff. So I don't know, they might have some stuff at the tavern, like maybe a consumable or something. So let's go check. The tavern is 6 V6. The tavern isn't much to look at from the outside. A rusty unlit lantern hangs from the sign above the door, and the windows are hazy with dirt. Inside, however, you find the place bright and lively. There are packed tables everywhere, people eating, drinking, and filling the room with laughter. The dwarven tavern keeper appears from a back room carrying 2 mugs of ale. "Hello, loves. Grab yourselves a table, and I'll serve you up some food and drink. A coin should cover the lot of you. If you stay, spend 1 coin for the food and drink, then go to event VB. Otherwise, return to the map and choose again." Okay, you know what? I don't lose my city action if I leave, because it doesn't say your city action is over. So I'm actually not going to spend the coin yet. That gives us some knowledge. Maybe we'll go back there But let's go to Luca's T-Wagon. I mean, I'm assuming that's correct because it didn't say your city action is over. So we should still be on the same city action. As you near the field, your eye is caught by a merchant wagon parked among the wild flowers. Inside, a large hulking man bends to look at you through the window. Hello there. Care to join me for a spot of mint leaf tea? You gratefully accept and watch as the wagon sways and heaves with the giant man's every move. With thick fingers, he hands each of you a tiny teacup through the window. The sweet flowers that grow here are the key ingredient in many of my blends, he tells you. I also use them to brew a bit of healing ointment I like to call sweet balm. I can sell you some for 1 coin per dose if you'd like. You may shop at Luca's T-Wagon. Add it to the Venom Market if you haven't already. See shopping in the Town Exploration Rulebook for further information. Okay, so we can shop at Luca's T-Wagon. I don't know where we're supposed to keep the market. Oh, it's written on the back of the card, Luca's T-Wagon. There's Sweet Balm. That's what he was talking about. So we can shop here for this. Sell you some Sweet Balm for 1 coin a dose, though my stock's fairly limited. I can only make so much of it so fast after all. 3 doses of Sweet Balm for 1 coin each. Once purchased, add the cards and any boost to the Seeker's unused card pool, or swap them into a Seeker's deck using the normal deck building rules. Disposable cards return to the shop they were purchased from after use. Oh, that's cool. So if we use them, we can come back and shop here again. Okay, and the Sweet Balm. Restore 4 health to either yourself or another Seeker in your space. It's a free action. Sweet. This action doesn't have a boost card. It doesn't count towards your deck size. Sweet. After you play it during battle, remove it from your deck. Okay. I've only got $3, and I know that the inn said it would cost $1. Not the inn, sorry, the tavern. The inn is free. But that costs an action, right? To go to the inn. Let's buy 2 Sweet Balms. This card just fell out. Memory BC. Now the question is, who do we give them to? Okay, so we have access to this. I wonder if I should keep the access stuff separate. We have access to that shop as well. That was V5. I put 5 back. Turn my phone off. Who's going to get this? So the market, I can't remember for sure if the market is just like always accessible. Like, do you have to use an action to go to those places? But I'll look it up later because I'm not really going back to these marketplaces right now. I think Core should get one for sure. Because he usually takes a lot of damage. Let's put it in the middle of our deck. And Finn, maybe? Actually, it might be good to put it into Valora's deck because Valora doesn't have any white cards in her deck. I was looking through to try to decide if I wanted to... What does she have under here? Oh, the arrow thing. That's right. I guess that's not really specifically hers. I can add it up there. I'm pretty sure when I was looking the other day through these to decide if I wanted to swap cards in and out, if she had any white cards in her deck. I don't think she did. Put it in the middle. And then it said the city action is over. Okay, so that's market stuff. We've got 2 actions left. Oh wait, we spent $2. Should I just go back to the tavern and spin the buck on the food? It's not going to heal me because we're already at full health. Let's just do it. Let's just go broke. So we're going to go back and spin the coin at the tavern for the food and drink. It says go to event VB. VB. Do we skip VA? Otherwise, return to the map. Okay, so let's see what VB says. You find an empty table in the back, and the tavern keeper brings you a platter of hot food. The locals don't seem to pay you any mind as you eat, and a conversation at a nearby table catches your ear. You should have seen the fella, half naked, hair all over. Couldn't understand a word he said. Just sounded like gibberish to me. Thank the gods some of the boys chased him off. Well, better hope Priestess Rani doesn't get wind. She'll tan those boys' hides. Each seeker may remove all exhaustion from their deck. Oh, sweet. Maybe we don't need to go to the inn now. But then I can't swap cards. Take memory VB. Memory VB. Remove V6 and this card from Venna. If you have memory VA, go to event VA. We don't, otherwise your city action is over. Okay, so remove this card and V6. Remove it from Venna. Okay, these are my removed cards. This is my market stuff. Memory VB. When you stopped at the Lonely Lantern for some food and drink, you overheard rumors of a strange wanderer near Venna who couldn't speak the local language. They were chased out of town by some ruffians, leaving them lost and alone somewhere outside of the village. Discard this card at the end of quest 4. Okay, we can add this to our memories. That's right, we kept the book in our possession. Okay, we can discard that. We don't have a prompt for quest 4 yet. We get to remove exhaustion. I think instead of like constantly sleeving and unsleeving these, because I feel like as a game mechanic, we're probably just going to keep getting exhaustion cards. I might just leave some of these in these characters' sleeves for now. And I guess I should probably shuffle in case we have some adventure stuff we have to do. Did Finn get a Sweet Bomb? No, I put it in these 2 decks, right? So just double check before I shuffle, see if I was right. Yes, she has no white cards inherently. They are all cards with color on them. See, now I don't know. So we got rid of our exhaustion cards. I don't think we need to go to the inn. Unless I want to change cards. Do I want to change cards? I feel like the big benefit of going to the inn is getting rid of your exhaustion cards. I think we'll be okay. We're only on quest 3, right? It's video 4 because we did quest 16 last time. And the cut for core. Just leave these exhaustion cards here and we'll grab them as we need them for characters. Keep them sleeved instead of going in and out. Speaking of that, 13, 14, 12. And then our city action is over. So we've got one more city action before we have to choose a quest, which right now is quest 3. It's our only prompt. I think I'm going to skip the inn. I think I will skip the inn. Because I got the exhaustion out already. Why do I feel like someone should have had 3 exhaustion cards? Was it core? After I just got done shuffling. I could have swore. Yeah, there it is. Geez, it was stuck to the other card. I remember somebody got one more than the other 2. And cut. I guess let's go to the construction site. That's out of the deck. That's out of the deck. I don't think we need to change cards right now. So it's basically between 4 and 7. Let's check out the construction site. I mean, this was the whole reason we like escorted the people here, right? The construction site is bustling with workers carrying tools, shouting orders, and hauling around loads of stone and lumber. You soon find yourselves in the way, dodging ladders and wheelbarrows and looking around for any familiar faces. Each seeker shuffles their deck and flips over a card. If any white cards are revealed, go to event VC. Otherwise, worried about interfering in the craftsman work, you leave. Your city action is over. Well, I just shuffled the decks. Otherwise, worried about interfering. Go to event VC. Well, we know Valora has like the least chance. Quick shot. Core. Oh, Core has a white card. Holy crap, that's lucky. And then Fen. Oh, Fen is also a white card. I had to flip. Each seeker shuffles their deck and flips over. VC. I think I had to flip over a card, even though I already got a white card. Cat. Look at the cat. Anyway, sorry. After visiting the lighthouse construction site, you ran into the leader of the caravan you escorted here. Sorry, that's memory, VC. Take memory, VC. Okay, this is going to make a whole lot more sense. Just as you're about to leave the site and get out of everyone's way, you spot a familiar face, the leader of the caravan you escorted to Vinna. Catching sight of you, he waves you over. I'm glad I have a chance to thank you for getting us all here and in one piece. He pulls out a small jade carving of a cat and hands it to you. Take this. It's brought me quite a bit of luck thus far. Perhaps it will bring you luck as well, and if not, you can always sell it for some coin. Right, slapping you on the back and shaking your hands, he bids you farewell and good luck. Take memory VC and remove V7 and this card from Vinna. Your city action is over. Can we sell this thing? Okay. Take memory VC, remove V7 and this card. So V7 and this card are going to go to my removed stuff. Okay, so it makes more sense now. You ran into the leader of the caravan. As a thank you for a safe journey, he gifted you with a lucky charm, a small jade cat. Discard this card during a battle as though you were spending a fate token, right? Yeah, it's the same symbol as a fate token. That's cool, but man, I don't know if I want to hold on to it in case I can sell it, right? Okay, so those are my 3 city actions. Right, we did the T-Wagon, the tavern, and the construction site. So let's put Vena aside, and we gotta do a prompt now. We can't change cards out. When do we shuffle our decks again? There, the mayor of Vena has requested your help on something. When you embark on this quest, open quest 3. That's our prompt. This is our storage. We'll move that off to the side. We have absolutely no coins. We are completely broke. It's a reflection of real life. The morning light finds you rested and refreshed. The smell of breakfast lures you down to the main room of the inn, where Dara invites you to have a seat. You ask her about the task she mentioned yesterday. The sabotaged bridge is not the first trouble we've had. When construction on the lighthouse started, so did the attacks. These bandits, it's as if they want to cut us off from Dinlux. They've ambushed caravans, raided farms. I have no proof, but I'm sure they're the ones who destroyed the bridge. She pauses, blowing the steam from her tea. We suspect they're operating out of one of the forests northeast of here. I've sent some armed locals out there, but none of them have returned. We can't afford to lose anyone else. But seekers are trained for this sort of thing, right? You agree to track down and deal with the bandits, but first, breakfast. No sense facing danger on an empty stomach. And then second breakfast, lunch, onesies. What do they say? Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Okay, spoilers. There are 3 enemy cards here. Spoilers. Where did it say? Go to card 3-1. I like to reorder these in this direction. Okay, card 3-1 is now on top. Oh, hey, this has a Fen thing on it. After breakfast, you gear up and make your way north. Near the edge of town, you spot a dwarf running in your direction. Wait, she calls out. When she finally reaches you, she leans over, hands on knees to catch her breath. I just wanted to thank you personally, she finally says. My aunt and uncle were among those you escorted here. They're safe because of you. You wave off for thanks, all in a day's work for a seeker. But the dwarf stops you again. The forest where you're headed? Some ruins appeared there after the last starless night, and someone warned me that they're haunted by malicious spirits. It's not safe out there. The dwarf seems overly nervous to Finn. Go to 3-2. Otherwise, do something else. 3-2. Finn watches the dwarf as she speaks. The way her eyes flit about, the way she nervously tugs at her beard, she leans his head closer to hers. No, he leans his head closer to hers. Someone else told you they're haunted? Finn grins and gives a slight wink. Are you sure you didn't see something yourself? Are you sure about that? The dwarf blushes. I know we're not supposed to go out there. We were just exploring. She digs a hand into her pocket and pulls out a small bronze tablet. I did find this. though, right before the spirits assaulted us. She hands a tablet to Finn, struggling to meet his gaze. Here, maybe you can find a use for it. Take memory 3A and go to 3-3. Okay, memory. Make sure I read the cards. Memory 3A. Then go to 3-3. So we're going to do these two cards in this order. Memory 3A. The Dwarven villager thanked you for safely escorting the caravan, including her aunt and uncle, to Venna. She warned you of some haunted ruins in the part of the forest where you're headed. Finn, with a little wink and some charm, convinced her to tell you a little more. With a blush, she handed over to him a bronze tablet she recovered in the ruins. Oh, I think she likes Finn. Discard this memory at the end of Quest 3. Oh, it's a device. What is that thing called? The Anacatherica device or something like that? It also looks like there's dice. Is it just me, or does that look like a 10-sider and an 8-sider? This is a memory. Discard this memory at the end of Quest 3. I'm just going to leave it here because that's like our current quest. Or maybe I'll put it up here or something. Yep. Okay, card 3-3. Ooh, a conundrum. The forest northeast of Venna is quiet and cool. There's a shaft of smoke rising in the distance. A campfire. You ease up on the camp, keeping your footfalls quiet. You ready your weapons, but when you emerge from the trees to strike, you find only a pile of corpses. Uh-oh. They could be the men Dara sent out before you. The camp is littered with abandoned supplies. Whoever left must have been in a hurry. You notice tracks leading deeper into the forest. Okay, we have a conundrum. So the first thing, before I even read the options, we've got Finn on the left side and Core and Valora on the right side. Finn's already got 2 Kinfire. Valora and Core only have 1 each. I'm inclined to take the Core and Valora option just to even out my Kinfire. This is bothering me that this is crooked. The options are, might as well search the camp for useful supplies. Oh man, why's that got to be Finn's side? We don't have time to mess around. Let's get going. Oh man. I want the Kinfire though. There was another card I wanted to put into Core's deck, and he needs another Kinfire for it. Okay, I'm choosing the one where I get to spread out my Kinfire, even though I desperately want to look for supplies. Kinfire, Kinfire. Now everybody has 2. So next time I almost said probably definitely. That's like not a smart thing to say. Probably definitely. Want to stay at the end so I can change decks around. 3-5. Okay, so we don't do 4, we do 5. I wonder if I should keep these, like, if I don't do them in a different stack face down, but I kind of like keeping them in order. Helps me with cleanup later. Whatever, I'm not going to read the card anyway. 3-5. You follow the bandits' tracks deeper into the woods until you reach a river. Its waters are swift and deep. You only see 2 possible ways to cross. The rickety bridge before you seems the most expedient, but could easily be ambushed. Down river, you can see the ruins that the frightened dwarf warned you about. The ruins seem safe from attack, and we might find something of value. That's only 1 character gets Kinfire. But we have the memory. Oh man. What did the other one say? Because this one is Finn and Core. Let's take our chances with the bridge. Better an ambush than whatever's lurking in those ruins. I mean, I like the fact of getting 2 Kinfire. I need to think ahead for a second here. She can put Loyal Arrow in with the Kinfire. What was the other Kinfire card? Shielded Blow. Oh, that just makes one of his cards better. It's a 2, the one he has in his deck. And it gives him a block. I mean, I like the prospect of getting more Kinfire, but I got this thing with Fen for the ruins. And we might find something of value. Why do they keep trying to entice me with the... try to find something. Let's take our chances with the bridge. Better an ambush than whatever is lurking in those ruins. I mean, we got this thing. Might as well check out the ruins. So Valora's getting a third Kinfire. And we skip 3-6 and go to 3-7. Oh, I see Kor's picture on that one. Whose picture is on this? Asha. I don't have Asha. The ruins sit atop the river, spanning its banks as if randomly placed here. Another of the alien structures sometimes left in the wake of a starless night. On the walls are strange markings and statues with no clue to their meaning or purpose. A deep hum begins to build, growing stronger and stronger until it threatens to shake your very bones apart. If you have memory 3A, we do. Go to 3-8. Otherwise we'd have to flip a bunch of 5 cards? What? Five? But that's the otherwise. So we have memory 3A, so we go to 3-8. Please be something sweet. As the hum becomes nearly unbearable, Fen spots a glowing red indentation in the wall. The shape and the marking on it are familiar. He takes a hand away from one ear, wincing, pulls the bronze tablet from his pocket. It's a perfect fit. The tablet clicks into place and the hum suddenly fades. Relieved, you continue on your way until you emerge from the ruins. Outside, you fall to the ground, your ears still throbbing with pain. Each seeker must flip 2 cards, gaining 1 exhaustion for each non-blue revealed. So basically this just made it so we flip 2 cards instead of 5. Discard memory 3A. Well, that was anticlimactic. Thought we were going to find something. Okay, so each seeker must flip 2 cards. 1 exhaustion for each non-blue. Woo! Okay, there's 1 and 2. So she's getting these exhaustion cards right back. And Kor has to flip 2. Adds 1 and 2. Kor and Kor into his discard. Okay, Fen, you're supposed to have all the blue cards, man. Oh, white. That's blue and green. That's a Kor card. Fen. All right. Go to 3-10. We skip 9 and 10. Yeah, 10. You continue through the woods following the bandits' tracks until they end at the entrance to an old mine. Curiously, it appears unchanged by the darkness. You've heard of places that are immune to the transforming effects of a starless night. Locations with deep histories and powerful magic. You approach with caution, making your way down into the dark corridors of the mine. If you have memory 3B, we don't. Go to 311, otherwise go to 312. Okay, so 311 we don't have. We go to 312. You step silently through the passageways, carefully to avoid any traps, until you come across a camp lit by luminous green moss. The bandits are reclining against some rocks and drinking from brown bottles, but their weapons are close by. We're ambushing them? Is that a benefit we got of going through the ruins, maybe? You take your positions, ready your weapons, and then attack. Gain 2 fate tokens. Each bandit begins the battle with a stun on each of their active abilities. Holy crap, this is amazing. Maybe that's what we got from going through the ruins. Open the atlas to map 4 and go to 314. Oh, it is actually like a camp. Okay, first things first. 2 fate tokens. There's only 1 in our bag, which means we must have missed one somewhere. Because I think these like punch out things are giving you like exactly what you could get during the quest. So let's punch out our 2 fate tokens. We're probably going to go out with 3 total fate tokens. And just because I'm here, well, I'll punch this stuff out when I'm setting up the battle. Each bandit begins the battle with a stun. Go to 314. Okay, so 312. So 313 was a battle setup. 314 is also a battle setup. 314, yep. Okay, so we've got the 3 bandits. If a seeker is defeated, go to 315. If the bandits are reduced to 0 health, go to 316. Okay, so we've got more cards here. We've got Q4 prompt. Let's keep that stuff off to the side. I will throw in a cut and set up the battle. Shuffle these decks. I'll get them ready to shuffle. I'll shuffle them on screen. And I'll get the bandits out and we'll get ready to go. Be right back. Okay, I think I'm set up and ready to go. We can go over the bandits. I don't have this zoom in enough to see all of Lars over here. Oh, you can also see I added Lars, Corley, and Mo's health to the overlay. In addition to our health is still up there that you can see. So Lars doesn't move, but attacks using his middle ability once for every seeker in range is the top one. This is a 2 ranged attack, +1 for each other bandit in the target space. And the bottom one is discard all statuses. Lars refocuses and then moves to the space nearest to his target that has no seekers in it, so Lars can jump across the board. Corley is the big guy. You can't see him where we're zoomed in here. Every seeker within 1 space of Corley gains a weak. Corley then triggers his middle ability as a AoE attack instead of just a normal attack. It's just an attack for 5. The bottom one is discard all statuses from Corley. He refocuses and gains a health. Mo is the skinny guy. All bandits, including Mo, trigger their middle ability, resolve them in order from left to right. This one is, it says, oh, a wise guy, eh? Lars, Corley, and Mo. Larry, Curly, and Mo. Haha, I got it. Took me however long. It's +3 for each other bandit in the target space, and this one is return any enemy chits numbered 1 through 12 to the bag, and every bandit gains a health. Okay, so, but they all start stunned. Because that thing said all of their active abilities, and all of those were active abilities. They all had the arrow on them. I can not see all the numbers, but I know where they are. Oh, I gotta shuffle the decks. So while I shuffle the decks, let's go back out and make sure none of our stuff dies. Haha, it's still working. So I don't know which one to defeat first. I mean, or try to focus on, because Lars, he's a ranged guy, but his stuff was not that deadly, I guess. This Mo character, the skinny guy, is not my favorite either. Oh, and I decided to use the non-acrylic standees for the bad guys just to see if it's easier for you guys to see them on screen better than the acrylic ones. If I was playing in person, I would definitely just be playing with the acrylic because they look nice and I like the way that they're painted and everything. But I think for this filming purposes, the cardboard ones might be easier for you guys, especially when there's more than one here. Might be easier for you guys to see it this way. Okay, let's go back to talking about what I wanted to do. Mo seems nasty because he heals and he can get everybody to trigger their middle thing. So also, if you look at the map, there's this tree in the middle. That's impassable terrain. It's got a black line. You can't see through it. You can't walk through it. So having that many spaces in between is kind of a detriment for the melee characters, because I could only start in these back three or this one up here. I can't double up characters in spaces. I was thinking of maybe trying to flood one side and then this guy would have to like go further around. I don't know if they're supposed to take the fastest path towards their target. Oh, their targets. That's also an important thing to note. Lars is focusing on the most defense, which is core. He's got the most defense. He needs 3 armor cards. We do need to draw our hands here in a second. Everybody else has 0 armor cards. Corley's on the least armor cards, which is a tie, so I gave it to Finn because Mo is on the least health, which is Valora. He has a melee attack. Mo seems bad because he also returns enemy chits to the bag. But Lars has the least amount of health. The problem is that if I take out Lars, these numbers then go all the way to the right to go on to Mo. So there's a higher likely chance that the numbered chits return to the bag. Who's focusing on Valora? Mo is. I think Mo might have to be the first target. We need to shuffle her. Because triggering everybody and getting their stuff back and healing everybody for 1, yeah, I think Mo's got to go first. Lars is bad too because he ignores armor cards. I need my sweet bombs to come out, I think. I think it's a good thing we bought some sweet bombs. Hope I get some money out of this. I can buy the other card. Well, if I use them, they'll be back into the shop too, right? Okay, let's draw our hands. We'll just start with Valora because she's already in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 cards. Just checking to see if we got an action. We do have an action. We've got several actions. Oh, and we got a sweet bomb. We got a lot of actions. Holy cow. Almost no boosts is not great. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We did get an action. Oh, it's a ranged action, which is nice. We got 1 exhaustion. Wow, we got almost no actions here. Oh, bummer. And one of them is our Sweet Balm. That's a little early. Well. Oh, that's cool. We got the redraw chit card. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That seems like a very powerful card, and it makes me not want to trade it out. Okay, we got a ward action. Ooh, we got another chit redraw. We got a boost, exhaustion, boost, and action. Well, the boosts might not do a whole lot for us. Well, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 draws of theirs from the bag that are potentially stunned, unless one of their things gets cleared and then they could discard statuses. Wish I had that ward. Someone has a ward, or is it? It's not in their deck, is it? I have a ward here, like this is a total aside, but while this card is in play, each time an enemy discards a status, they suffer a wound. Would be sweet. Okay. I guess we'll go with this setup. Was there anything else I was supposed to do? I put the stuns on them. I think that's it. We got our hands drawn, we got our armor cards. Who's first? Number 12. Great. Do I want to redraw that right now? No, I'll save it. Well, it's not going to get redrawn because it's already out. Which is good to note. That's the only number on there. So this is not going to get drawn again unless somebody dies and stuff gets moved over. Until the stuff goes back into the bag, right? Core gets to go. All right. Pierce defenses. Who's already... If I play a blue card... Well, that only leaves Sweet Balm as an action in my deck. Can somebody boost me with blue to draw something? That one is green. There's no blue boosts here. Maybe it's not great that core gets to go first. Extra movement. Wow. Do I pass and draw a card? Do I pass and draw a card? I don't think so. So we play Pierce Defenses. It's blue. I thought there was another white. No. Wow, this is kind of a bummer. We'll move. This is a 3. And I think we'll just shoot Lars so we don't move any of the focuses around. Maybe it doesn't matter. Mo is still stunned. Yeah, I'll just shoot Lars with the 3. So he goes down to 15. Our focus stays where it is because it's Lars. And Lars updated to 15 on the app. Okay, it's working. And then I guess we redraw because nobody can boost anything except extra movement. I don't think I care about that. Or wait. No, I think it's fine. Man, and I've only got one action card left, and it's my Sweet Bomb action. Okay, we might be using our chit redraw just to use it before it gets discarded. Valora gets to go. Okay, I think that's fine. Let's get all of, she's got a bunch of actions. Let's put our boosts in the back. Solid shot. Now, does anybody else have, can she get extra movement from anybody? She can draw if she plays green. And I'm pretty sure he just has, he's got extra attack if she plays blue. Too bad she doesn't have her arrow. Place harm on up to 3 of your target's active abilities. He can do red for extra damage, or a card with green. He really needs a card, but that's probably not going to be likely. Every other enemy and seeker in your target space. I could do a bunch of damage. We can only move one space, so we can only attack Lars because no one else can give me movement. Who is targeting her? Mo is targeting her, but he's like stunned. Ooh, do they still move? He just said discard. The enemy cannot attack this turn. You know what? I'm going to throw in a cut and look this up because I'm not sure if they still move or not. I'll be right back. Okay, so I found this note from Kevin Wilson, the designer. It says, stun only prevents attacks and effects that trigger after attacking or before attacking. Everything else occurs as normal, including movement. So we got to do a couple of things. When this 12 was drawn, Mo would have still moved towards the character that he is focused on, which was Valora. She was back here. That was the first thing that happened. And then every bandit gains a health. And I still don't quite know the answer to this, but this is like starting health for them. I don't know if it's max health or not. So I could be playing hard mode here and giving the characters too much health. I'm still not quite certain. So since that was the first thing that came out of the bag, I don't know if attacking Lars is still the right answer. When Core did his attack. I don't think it is. I think we have to burn Mo down. So Core would have actually attacked Mo, because Core was the second one that came out. So let's give Lars his 3 health back. So he's at 19. Although Lars ignores armor. And Mo's thing already came out. Mo's terrible, but he also can. So this thing is still going to happen, and it would be very bad if this came out, because it would get rid of the stunned on all of these middle things. Let's just keep it. We already did it. But as these guys die, like their chits get moved over to Mo, and I think Mo is like the worst. Sorry about the hemming and hawing. No, I think the strategy here is to get rid of Mo. So Core's attack of 3 would have gone against Mo to take him to 18. So we got to put Lars back at 19, and then we reduce Mo to 18. Now we're on Valora. She still needs to move up here to attack Mo. But now the question is, what do I do? Do I get the extra attack? It would be great if she could move again, but I don't see that happening. I do have 2 chit redraws. I thought there was an extra movement here somewhere. She must have it. Let's just burn him down. So she's going to do Solid Shot as her card. It's just a straight up 3. Mo is already focused on her anyway. We'll boost it with 2 here. And I think that's it, because this is a blue card. Boost. Or is it smarter? She has this green, red. Nope, we're just going to go with it. So that's 5 damage. We don't have to worry about the focus. So Mo is down to 13. Mo is down to 13. Okay, 3 moves in. We moved, so we can't move back. I wanted extra movement. I wanted extra movement because it's kind of a strategy to like stay away from where they can move into your space, right? 5. Every seeker within 1 space of Corley gains a week. No one is within 1. Corley then triggers his middle ability as area effect attack instead of that. Okay, so he's gonna move like normal, and Corley is the big beefy dude, wants to attack Finn. We'll move there. I think that's valid. Or does he have to move here? Moves in the direction of and tries to attack the seeker that has the enemy's focus token. It doesn't say they have to move. It says moves in the direction of. Moves in the direction of means what exactly? I think it has to be here because to get closer to Finn is how I'm going to interpret it. They move and then do their ability. And tries to attack the seeker. Triggering the middle thing's not going to matter, but I think it is going to get rid of the stunned. But they're both like within one space of Corley. I mean, I think because these are active abilities, I still think they move. Because even the ones that have attacks on them don't say like they move. They just move during their turn. Enemy attempts to move. If the enemy has more than one equally good option for movement, the players decide where they move. That's when they're doing ranged attacks. Status effect affecting seekers. An attacking enemy may move one space before attacking. Oh, wait. Yeah, but that note from Kevin said that they still move with stunned. I think this is right. I'm just going to play it this way for this one, and maybe I'll ask on BGG for some clarification from the designer. So we need to do weakness to our characters. It goes in their hand for core and Finn. So they're going to deal one less damage. So then it doesn't say to move, it just says triggers his middle ability. You know, I'm going to throw in a real fast cut again and just make sure I'm doing this right. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's right because the question was very specifically, if there's a stun card on an ability that does something other than an attack, do they do that thing? Such as an ability that will buff other enemies, do those buffs happen? Also, do they move? And he says stun only prevents attacks and effects that trigger after attacking, before attacking. But then for movement, the rules do specifically say an attacking enemy may move one space before attacking. Everything else occurs as normal, including movement. So do they still move? Dang it, see? Unless the enemy's sheet says otherwise, an attacking enemy may move one space before attacking. So I don't know if now, because this is triggered, does he move and attack? Or did he get the one move because this thing triggered? But technically, the way that's reading, this would be before a move. So I guess he moves. But he doesn't attack because it was stunned. I guess that's how it works. Number 2. Okay, so who is Lars's? Valoria is Lars's object of desire. So he doesn't need to move, and it's not going to do the attack. Seven. That would be 5 damage coming into Finn. Oh, Valora moved. So we get to pass out an armor card. I don't want to put it on Core because Core has only 1 action left in his deck. And his hand is about to get tossed. Which isn't great. Any defense boosting up here? Do have some. I think I want to soak this just to get this 5 damage thing out of the bag. So he's already in the space with Finn. Finn will take the armor for 1. Core will block 1, so that takes it down to 3. And Valora will block 1. That takes it down to 2. So Finn goes to 11. Finn goes to 11. Okay. We get to go with someone of our choosing. Who's going to be the someone of our choosing? Core is not great because he's only got the Sweet Bomb action in his hand. It might be good to get Finn out of there. After attacking each seeker in your space, including you, can draw or discard. He has a ward. And only 1 ward. Maybe Valora should go. Does she have a green attack? She does, and she could get extra movement as well. Because Mo is concentrating on her. It would be more armor to pass around 2 if she moved 2 spaces. But boosting damage might be nice. Let's do this. Let's play... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, her action gives her extra movement. Let's play... I just don't know if I want to burn him down, because now the other guys are less stunned, but their stuff has come out more. Or do I want to harm them? We gotta play blue if we want to burn them down. So let's do Acid Arrow. We'll do Acid Arrow. Focus is already on her anyway. It's only a base of 1. It's blue and green. We will boost it for 1 damage here. So that's 2. And we're also going to give her the ability to draw a card to see if she can get another boost card. So let's do 2 damage to Mo. Down to 11. And let's draw her card before I forget. No, poop. She drew exhausted. And we will move her here so to be a space away from him. And she moved to where there's no enemies, so she gets to pass out an armor card. We will give it to Finn. The Sweet Bomb is an action that's on your turn, yeah. Okay. Core gets to go. Not good. This is not good. While any weak cards are in your hand, your attacks deal 1 less per. If you do not gain any of this. I really don't want to use my chit redraw for that. The Sweet Bomb is a free action, so I would get to draw a whole new hand. But I'd have to move down to Finn's space to do that. Man, do I just draw a card? Seems like a waste of Core's chip. And then attack Corley with the new action that I get. I really hate losing this. Taunt. It just seems like a waste to draw a card. I'm going to lose the thing anyways, so I might as well redraw. Yeah, I might as well redraw, right? No. That's all right. We'll go with Core. We're going to use our movement to move down here. We'll play our Sweet Bomb. And we will heal Finn back to 13. Oh wait, Core's health has been wrong this whole time. Now it'll be right. So we find ourselves now without any action cards in our hand, and it's even in the middle of your turn. If you find yourself without action cards, when drawing a card, if your secret has... No. If you ever find yourself without any X cards in your hand, immediately discard your hand, returning any status or armor cards to the supply. After you draw a new hand, if your last played action card grants you another action this turn, refill your hand and charge your lantern before taking that action. So we're going to recharge our lantern. We have to discard our hand, which is a major bummer. The exhausted card gives us a damage. So down to 13. We would lose the 3 armor cards. Oh, we get to discard the weak card because it's in our hand. That's cool. But we get our 3 armor cards right back. It's unfortunate that this is only 2 damage. Before attacking, move all adjacent enemies into your space. If I could move, if I get a blue card. Anyway, let's draw our hand. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. At least we got rid of the weak. That was nice. What did we get? I got another exhausted. We got a ranged with a stun. This attack targets another enemy in range for every armor you discard. We got our taunt. Earthblood Vial. This is a free action. You and each other seeker in your space gain an armor. Sweet. Okay, we did not get a lot of actions here. But we might as well play this because it's free. Oh, it is blue. I think we can boost it so because it is blue. So this is our Earthblood Vial. Yeah, you and oh, I got to take the damage off of core. So you and each other seeking your space gain an armor. So let's do that. Because we are in a space with Finn. That was a blue action card. And I swear we have a blue plus movement somewhere. We do. Blue plus movement. So let's move here. And boy, instead of doing this, which would give me a bunch of armor, though. Do I want to take the focus? I don't think I want to taunt, which is my only other action here. I got my lantern though. Because I could stun. I think I will do that next time. Does somebody else draw their sweet bomb just in case? Yeah, she has her sweet bomb. Oh, the sweet bomb is used and done, right? It needs to be added back to the Vena deck. What to do? What to do? Is stun better? The 5 has already come out. A 7 has already come out. The 12 has already come out, so the stun's not really going to do anything to Mo. So what I should do is I should move here, actually. Yes, I will do that. I could target all of them, but then I'm throwing away my armor. Boy, that's probably not smart. Wait a minute, Lars was going after Core, not Valora. It didn't matter because he was stunned, but he should have moved here when Core was down here. So then, yeah, I mean, I'll do this. I'll use my lantern. Boy, I don't think it's smart though to bring them all wanting to attack me. Yeah, we'll see. It's fine. Everything's fine, right? The other folks can run away. So we're gonna pull everybody into my space. It's 2 damage. I don't think I have any boosting abilities anymore, like anywhere. I have a block, that's about it. I gain an armor per enemy target in this attack, so that's 3. 1, 2, 3. Just before I forget, he's getting the focus from everybody. Probably stupid. This is probably stupid. So 9, 21, 17. Nine. It would have been great if that could have been boosted. So I could have done even like more damage across the board. We still have 1 chit redraw thing if something absolutely terrible comes out. Eight. Discard all statuses from Corley. He refocuses and gains 1 health. I don't think that's terrible. So 22. And he's going to refocus. But I think that happens after. I don't know, this movement thing is not super clear to me because the book says before an attack, but then the answer from Kevin Wilson said including movement. But maybe that only applies to abilities with attacks. I don't know. 11. Plus 3 damage, but there's no attacking happening. So I'm going to let that one get out of the bag. And I can redraw if the 10 comes out. 9. All bandits, including Mo, trigger their middle ability. No, we are redrawing that one. That would be absolutely terrible. Playing this redraw card. Number 1, Lars doesn't move, but attacks using his middle ability once for every seeker in range. Once for every seeker in range. So I guess he goes after Valora and Fen because he's in the space with Core. But this enemy cannot attack this turn. So this entire turn he can't attack because he was stunned. So he does nothing, based on what the card says. Okay, we need some player chits to come out of the bag here. Okay, it's Core's turn again. We're going to do Aftershock, which is a ranged attack, 2 damage plus a stun. This attack targets another enemy in range for every armor you discard. So that's red-green. We have 1 action left, but all of Core's chits are out of the bag. Let's move to here because it's a ranged attack. I will discard 2 armor cards because now I get to pass out a stun for each enemy. So it's 2 damage, 15, 20, and 7. I wanted that extra armor from the lantern attack so that I had extra armor to use here. So we did the 2 damage. Now we got to pass out the stuns. 1, 2, 3. The 1 has come out. So I guess we put it on the 2. The 5 has come out. So we put it here, and we put this here. Yeah, I mean, based on what it says on the card, it says they cannot attack this turn. It doesn't say that this ability doesn't attack. It says this turn. So I'm going on the card as written. Okay. More player characters. Number 4. Discard all statuses from Lars. Lars refocuses and then moves to the space nearest to his target that has no seekers in it. Well, bummer. I can't do anything about that. So all statuses come off. Refocuses to most armor. It's already on most armor. Then moves to the space nearest to his target that has no seekers in it. He's already in a space that has no seekers in it. That's close to core, so I think we're fine. All right, Valora, what can you do? We have a red. We have red boost and red. Well, we're definitely doing this splatter arrow. He says confidently. Core is not damaged enough yet, so yeah, we're doing this splatter arrow. It's just who do we target? We can give a harm to every other enemy and seeker in your target space. I guess we'll move this direction. Now we move up here with Core because she's going to take the focus from whoever. And do we boost her with movement? Or do we let her draw a card? Let's boost her with movement to pass around some armor. Or do we let her discard? Or draw? I don't think I want her to draw. It'd be great if she could discard that exhausted card. I think we need to pass around some more armor, but the problem is that Core once again finds himself with only one action card left. But all of his shits are out of the bag already. I don't really want him to go again, but he could just get hammered. So maybe it's good to give him armor. So we'll give her another movement that she's going to spend later. Finn has not gotten to go yet. So she moved one. She's going to do her attack. What did I do with it? I put it in the wrong place. It's 2 movement going on to, or 2 attack going on to Mo. He gets double hurt cards, and it's going to go on to there's a more likely chance that 9 is going to come out, or the darkness. I can't boost that with, I don't have 1 damage boost. So Mo goes down to 5. Because those harms are going to do 4 damage to him. And we get to give, or hurts, sorry, we get to give a hurt to every other character in the space. That one hasn't come out yet, and that one needs to come out still. She takes Mo's focus. Now she has the extra movement. We still haven't passed out the armor for the 1 move she did there. Now she's going to move up there. And she can pass out 2 armors. And right now I'm going to give them both to Core because everyone is like looking in his direction at the moment. Stuns are pretty clutch. Darkness. Okay, so all bandits, including Mo, trigger their middle ability. Resolve them in order from left to right. So this enemy cannot attack this turn. So the stun comes off. The 2 hurts each do 2 damage. So stupid Mo goes down to 1. Health. And now we will trigger these from left to right. So hurts, it's going to do 2 damage. We'll start with that. Down to 13. +1 for each other bandit in the target space. This attack ignores armor, so it's just a straight 2 going on to Core because it ignores armor. So he's down to 11. And he wasn't stunned, he was just hurt. So now here Corley is stunned, so no attacking, and he's hurt for 2 damage. So down to 18. Still a lot of damage I got to do. 13, 18, 1. 10, 11, 12. We're still looking okay. Now this one here, the middle one is triggered. He's stunned. But I think he would have still moved towards core. And Mo wants to move towards Valera. But no attacking because he's stunned. Lars didn't need to move because he's already at range. 6. Okay, is 5 damage. I don't think we need to play boost cards. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 armor. We lose an armor. And I think that's it. Oh wait, the darkness thing is supposed to go up here. How about a turn for Fen? Like 1 turn for Fen. And then watch, he's not going to have a ranged attack. So we might as well just put Midnight Jig into play. It's a ward, and he gets to give a weakness to someone. And then each time a Seeker plays a green action, you can give another weakness. So, each of this enemy's attacks deals 1 less. 6 and 7, I think all of these have come out. It's just when the bag refills. Mo is about dead. So we might as well just do that, I guess. Because all these are going to move over here anyway. So that was Midnight Jig. Now, after attacking each Seeker in your space, including you, may draw or discard. Oh. Well, hello. I guess we will go here. Or do I want to do some damage to Lars? Lars ignores armor, so he kind of sucks also. But this card benefits when there's more Seekers, because our ward was... We are weak also. So we only get to do 1... This is only 1 damage, but it stuns. That's interesting point. 2 has already come out. 3 has not. 6 and 7 both have come out. Okay, I'm changing my mind. We're going here, even though it would be better to go to the other spot, but I want the stun. With our weak, we only get to do 1 damage to Lars. We will boost ourselves. Not ourselves, I mean we will boost him as well with a card draw. So let's do the 1 damage to Lars. Takes him down to 12. We get to stun him, and we are stunning the middle one. Because I don't think the 3 has come out. Lars is down to 12. We take Lars's focus onto us. Now we get 2 draw discard things. I think we have to do the... Or do we refill our hand first? If you play your last action card and a good boost is played, refill your hand before resolving the card boost. Oh. Okay, so that's a bummer. So we have to immediately discard the exhausted thing. Takes us down to 12. We're getting 2 card boosts, though. We lose this armor. It's also a bummer. Fen is down to 12. Okay, so we do 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. So we're at 7 cards here. We did not draw another exhaustion. Do we only have one? I think we only have one. So we get to draw a card and draw a card. I think that's it. Moving on. I want more colored ones and not heart chips. Okay, so 3. He's stunned. He does want to move, though, to get within range, according to that rule clarification. He's just not going to attack because he's stunned. Fen gets to go again. Okay, so Fen has, does he have any other wards? He's got this red ward where he gets an armor, and anytime a red card is played, that character gets an armor. That's a free action. I thought I had an AoE here. I do, I have Mystic Force. Which is a white card. Lars is already focused on us, so I don't think this is going to be that bad of an idea. So we're going to play Mystic Force. This is going to do a couple things for us. This is a white action card. So for the purposes of wards, we get to pick a color, and I'm going to pick red to draw an armor, even though Lars ignores armor. So Lars has to be the next to go. I have to move into this space, and it's 1 damage. It's an AoE. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Let me see if this is better. I forgot when I refilled my hand to get my lantern. So yeah, so before we finish executing this, we're going to use our lantern, because why not? It's a free action. We're going to shoot Lars for 4 when we were back over here, because this is either ranged or melee, and it's a free action. So we're just going to do 4 damage straight up to Lars. So from 12 down to 8. Yeah, Lars has to go. So Lars should be at 8. Then we're going to move in. We're going to do our Mystic Force. It's 1 damage to everybody in there. So that's going to be it for Mo. Mo will be down to 0. Lars will be down to 7. We keep our Lars focus. So we're going to get rid of Mo here. Take Lars down to 7. Back over here. We got our armor. We have to take Mo off. of here. We'll move his health dial out of the way. Now we have to move to the furthest right character in the same locations. Mo, you're dead. I'm pretty sure that's how this operates. So Corley has become even beefier. So the other big problem here is that Corley becomes a huge problem with a whole bunch of stuff here. So maybe he should actually be the next. But Lars is like almost so dead. Right? After attacking, you may move your targets one space each. So Lars is focused on us. Let's just move him down there, I guess. We get to go a couple more times, I think, here. Hopefully, because they don't have a whole lot of chits left in the bag. Except a darkness chit. That's bad. Every seeker within one space of Corley gains a weakness, and that's everybody. Weak, weak, weak. Corley then triggers his middle ability as a AoE instead of a normal, but he's weak, so it's going to be 4 damage. But Core has a ton of armor, and he absorbs all of it and loses an armor card. Okay. Now there's like really not a whole lot left in here. But Laura gets to go. Is anybody really damaged? I might just want to hold on to my sweet balm, you know? Yeah, I think I just want to hold on to it. So let's play, well, let's see what we got as boosts in our new deck here. Ooh, we got another movement even. Or we could let her discard the sweet balm. So that she can get a new hand and get her lantern, because that's 7 damage. Yeah, that's, we're gonna forego the extra healing that we would get. So this is what we're doing. That was not the right place. She's going to play her Fleet Arrow for 2 damage. So she has to move. Let's move here with Finn. She gains an extra movement also. She has a weakness card, which is a bummer. So it's only 1 damage on Lars, so that's 6. So Lars is down to 6. Just trying to make sure I do all this correctly. Lars is down to 6. She moved where there were no enemies, so she gets to pass out an armor card to Core. She got a +1 movement. Oh, let me just do the +1 movement first before I boost it with this. So the +1 movement, I think I'll go back here. Or we'll just go over here, that's fine. We should have Mo's thing as a trophy because he's dead. She moved again where there's no enemies, so she's going to give a armor to Finn. Finn was going to boost her action with this discard thing to allow her to discard Sweet Balm. Now she has no actions in her hand, so she has to discard the Exhausted card, which takes her down to 11. So we're at 11, 11, and 12. Okay, we've passed out all the armor. She needs her new hand. Her lantern will flip, which is awesome because it's 7 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. She got actions. No bow. Man. She did not get her bow. She didn't get a whole lot of actions either. She only got 2. Well, that's not surprising because her first hand was like chock full of actions. What do we got left? We've got 1 Fen chip, 2 heart chips, and some enemy chits in here. Did I do everything correctly? I think so. Okay, we got a heart. Now this is going to reset the bag. So let's just... Do I kill Finn? Do I kill, not Finn, sorry, do I kill Lars? He can do 4, does she have a 2 damage boost? Maybe I have Finn kill Lars and then I save that 7. She does. She does. Okay, I think actually Finn is going to go. Finn's going to go. He's going to move here with Lars. Although she could pass out armor. Anyway, so this. Oh, there's not another Seeker in my space. There's going to be so many things here. He's got a bunch of armor though. But I guess if we let her move, we can give him another armor. Okay, so she's going to go. She's going to use her snipe. It's green, 7 damage. You can do it anywhere on the board. See, what I wanted to do though was like to kite him a little bit. It's not a good idea for her to take his target though. So 7 damage, Lars is just gone. Is there anything we want to play? Sure. Oh, also it's green. It's a green action, so our Midnight Jig, we can pass out a weak. So let's give a weakness here. We're going to boost the green card with another movement from Finn. So she's currently sitting at 2 movement. And Lars is just toast. Because he had 6 health left. So a 1 to here, 2 and 3 to here, and 4 to here. Let's just recenter this. We will get rid of Lars. Poor Lars. The stuns at the beginning were pretty clutch, I think, to not taking like a whole lot of damage. This guy's still at 18 health though, and this is a scary attack right here. Now she's going to do her 2 moves, or let's go like this. Well, we don't want to be too far away in case we need to move close to attack him, so we will go 1, 2. We get to pass out 2 armor cards. And right now, Core is the one who's being targeted. So I put 1 there. The thing is that if Core gets to go, I guess I could just pass. I could just pass. Just leave Core like the target, right? Give him that armor card, yeah. Because Taunt lets me draw armor, but then it's just going to get discarded when my hand gets discarded. You leave the weaks on top. Oh no. Every seeker within 1 space of Corley gains a week. Okay, so these 2 are useless. Corey then triggers his middle ability as an AoE, but it's fine. We're just going to discard an armor because we've got a ton of armor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 7 armor left, and we're still his focus. I guess this would go away because technically the middle one triggered. Discard all statuses. He refocuses and gains a health. Okay, so refocuses is least armor. That is Valora. And that is not good. Now I wish I had ran her all the way to the corner. Okay, but we're not in danger of her dying right now, so 11. He's gonna move, and he's not within range. He will be soon, though. Oh yes, she gets to run. Okay, Valora. Can she be boosted? We have white and red damage boosts. Okay, so we're about to discard our whole hand here, which is nice because she gets to refill her lantern. This is pretty sweet, actually. Okay, so she's going to take a damage from exhaustion, but that's okay. So we're going to quick shot. It's a free action. It's 2 damage, and she doesn't have any weaknesses. So 17. I'm not going to update him yet. So that's 17. That was a free action. Now she's going to do this, which is another 2 damage, so down to 15. Plus trap, and trap says this enemy cannot move this turn. We'll go here. Those 3 are still in. There are 5 here and 2 here. So we're gonna go like that. She's already his focus. We've done 4 damage to him. Oh, okay, hang on. This red damage boost, we'll go with the red one. This white damage boost, we'll go with that green one. So that's 2 more damage, so down to 13. Because it's a boost per action, is my understanding. Now she's out of action cards, so she's going to have to discard her hand. She has an exhaustion card in here, so she goes down to 10. We have not moved yet. Okay, so he lost 6 health. That's good. She loses 1 health, down to 10. Okay, now she gets to redraw her hand and load up her lantern, which is a 7 damage thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to shuffle. I don't know if I really needed to use that sweet bomb. That might not have been the best idea. But then I would have had to have somehow discarded it in order to recharge my hand the way that I did. Cut. 7th card. Our bow should be in here. Wow, and we don't. Okay. We got some blocking for other people. Well, this card isn't here. I don't know if I've ever put her ward out before. I think Valora's, well, we have to draw the right chits, I guess, right? Be nice if we get a heart, let her go again. Oh, I haven't moved yet, that's right. We're gonna move to there. We get to pass out an armor card. Six. He's trapped. He cannot move. So he does nothing. It's a good one to get out of the bag. 2. He's going to move to there. He's still not within range to attack her. Core gets to go. Core is 2. If your target is in adjacent space, move it to your space. Okay, we will play the taunt. We move to here. We move him to here. Boy, this could be dumb actually though, because we have to discard all of our armor. I could let him then move again, but what does that get me? Because taunt makes him focus on us. We would be down to 3 armor. Do I just discard to draw a new hand? He gets the focus off of Valora. She's only got 1 less health than us, but we get to have armor. Plus she has defense boosting stuff in her deck. Or her hand right now, I mean. Yeah, so we're gonna do this taunt. It refocuses him on core. We did not gain a weakness, so we did to discard one weakness. We're going to be drawing. Oh no, we're discarding our hand. We're discarding our entire hand because we're out of action cards. We take a damage from exhausted. We get 3 armor cards back. We take a damage, so down to 10. And we get to draw 7 cards. And we get our, who's it, what's it? Lantern. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 cards exactly. We played a red card, but it wouldn't matter because we'd have to discard all of our armor anyways, okay? Okay. I think we're good. Right? $10. Okay, now we'll test that statement of we're good. So it's this melee for 5. She's going to throw out 2. That takes it down to 3. He's got 3 armor. So now he's down to 1 armor. Or, I mean, he discards 1 armor. Sorry. Okay, Valora. It's time to do some damage, girl. Should she play her thing? I think she should. So the first thing she's going to do is put her ward into play, and I don't think I've played this yet. So her ward, while this card is in play, your ranged attacks may target enemies 2 spaces away from you, and it is a free action. So she's good right where she is, but she's going to move though to get somebody an armor card. We have Valora's bow in our hand. When you make a ranged attack, if you show that this card is in your hand, your attack gains an extra damage. So we're gonna, well, I guess we don't need the word for snipe, but snipe is 7 damage, plus 1 for the bow is 8. It gets the focus back from here. So we're at 8 damage. We played a green card. Sure, let's give her the ability to either draw or discard. But let's draw since we have the bow in our hand. Also, we played a green card, so we get to give a weakness to an ability. So we're still at 8 damage and a card draw. 8 damage and a card draw. I think that's going to be it. So from 13 down to 5. And we are at 10, 10, 12. So 13 down to 5. Card draw. Okay, it's a boost. We will do our movement to give somebody else an armor card, even though we are now the focus at Valora. Finn gets to go, but Finn is double weak. So this is interesting. Double weak, so we're -2, right? This will depend upon boosts. So we've got a green-red damage boost here. We only need to do 5 damage. Core, this is a 2-block boost. Core has no damage boosting. We need to be able to do 5 damage. I don't think that it can happen because of these 2 weakness cards. If those weakness cards weren't there, we could do it, I think. Do I want to take the focus? I don't think so. So we're going to play Mana Strike. It's 2 + 1 damage per ward in play, and there are 3 wards in play. So that's a total of 5 damage, -2 for the weaknesses, and we will get rid of 1. That's 3 damage. So he's down to 2 health. Come on, 2 health. I think we can do this. 2 health. Oh, Core gets to go. Core doesn't have any weaknesses, so he will just... did I play? I did not play that. Doesn't matter. So Core gets to go. So Core has this 2 damage melee. Fen had to move into here. Sorry, Fen had to move into there. And we could technically boost it if we wanted more damage to do there. I think we won. I think we won. Did I just do that correctly? To get rid of the bad guy? All right, I hope I didn't make too many mistakes in that because it seems like we did pretty good. The stuns at the beginning were clutch, even with the extra moving and stuff. And the way the cards read, like stun says you can't attack this entire turn. And all of these were active abilities because they all have that black arrow. Oh, I hope they don't come back to life. Wait. So our card here said if the bandits are reduced to 0, go to 316. So we skip 15, go to 316. The last bandit falls to the ground, wounded but still alive. You kick away his weapon and stand over him. You're well organized and well trained, I'll give you that. You say, someone must have sent you. Who? The bandit hisses something under his breath. Dark words of magic, and then laughs. Killian's plans are already in motion. Soon the great cycle will be complete. His body begins to shudder violently, foam bubbling from his mouth until finally he stills. The bandit is dead. Searching the camp, you find some things of use. Open a copper treasure pack. And then we don't have Roland. So 318 is going to be our next card. Copper treasure pack. This is fun. Now we probably will visit the inn because we'll have even more. Is one of these empty? That one's empty. It's like, yeah, we already got one of these. Why are there still 6 here? Okay, copper treasure pack. We're gonna let the fates decide. Again, we will just re-roll a 6. 1, 2, 3. I guess it didn't matter from which direction I went to count the 3. Put that aside. See what we got. Don't want to damage my sticker. Now, there we go. Okay, that's everything out of there. Let's go down to here. Bait the Trap. This is a Kinfire card. Blue and green. After attacking, search the bag for another Seeker's Chit and draw it. That Seeker takes the next turn. Yeah, that's happening. This pair is going into someone's deck. Free turn? Yes, please. Then flank. We have this card in someone's deck. This is the 2 additional damage if there's another Seeker in your space. Solid Blow is just a decent red attack, but it draw, and it has a red boost. Well-Timed Blow. Oh, this is kind of cool. And it's got a blue boost. Plus 2 damage for each status on your target. So you could status somebody up real good and then wallop them. Okay, we're getting quite a collection of side cards to potentially modify our deck. Let's check out 318. Let me get the chip bag out of the way. Limping back to town, you report your findings to Dara. Unsurprisingly, she's upset by these developments. It's clear that someone had sent these men to torment the people of Vinna, but why? She shakes her head and hands you a small bag of coin. It's not much, she says, but you deserve something. Thank you. Dara smiles weakly and returns to her post at the window, watching the horizon. Outside, the town bustles with activity, preparing for the arrival of Hierophant Celine, but the sun is already low in the sky. Shouldn't the Hierophant be in Vinna by now? Uh-oh. Gain 3 coin and prompt Q3. Oh, this card is errated. It's supposed to say Q4. We're supposed to gain quest 4. It was a misprint. Otherwise, you're like in an endless loop because this was quest 3. Okay, so we got 3 coin. We have all of these trophies to spend on stuff. And we did not spend any of our fate tokens. And we have this jade cat thing that oh man. I don't know if I can sell that or what. So we gained prompt Q4. Somewhere there was another bomb or something that we didn't find. That's fine. Everything's fine. Let me back to town. You report your... Okay. I'm not an idiot. That's the card I already put up there. Quest 4, the Ring of Fire. Hierophant Celine is running late, and a starless night is expected to fall. If the lighthouse isn't finished soon, there's no telling if anything will be left of Vinna afterwards. You must venture out to meet her. When you embark on this quest, discard all other prompt cards, then open quest 4. Uh-oh. So it's a good thing we went on that quest 16. Was it 16? Yeah, when we did. That's it. We'll do the city actions next time. We get 3 of them again. Got a little bit of money. Maybe we'll buy back one of the sweet bombs that we used because we still have the other one all cleaned up. I hope you enjoyed. I hope the overlay didn't cause too much of a delay, and I hope it was translating some useful information during the gameplay. Let me know in the comments if you liked it, if you got this far. And like I said, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoy everything I'm putting up on the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.